Whew, talk about stressful. Y'all want to hear a funny story? Y'all want to take a break from all the stress and hear a funny story? That shouldn't be funny, but I can't help but laugh about it. So my mom had a death threat. My mom, my 74-year-old mom, had a death threat. There's a lady who, and listen to me, there's not a one of us, men or women, around on Morrow Hill, and probably in all of the social media channels, you run across a lot of people that are not all the way there. And I'm not making fun of that. I'm not making light of the situation. But my mom had a death threat. A woman has fallen in love with my dad. And she wants my mom out of the picture. And so I talked to my mom, and she told me all about it, what the lady was saying to her. Let me turn the camera around and get it off my face. My mom just kind of laughed it off. It wasn't a big deal. She just kind of laughed it off. And I said, Mom, why would a woman want to knock you off, want to take you out of the picture so she could be with my dad, who is 77, about to be 78 years old? And I says, what does a person want to do with a man that's 78 years old? Cuddle? What does she want to do? Cuddle? And then I was like, and then if my dad's anything like me, yeah, cuddling's great for about 10 minutes. And then you know what? I'm sound asleep. You don't want to cuddle with me and hope it leads to something else, because all it's going to lead to is me cuddling up, getting comfortable, and I am going to be conked out for the night. And so my mom's funny. She's like, you know, Lester, she goes, if the woman would just pay for me to get my nails done or to go get my hair fixed, she could have that 10 minutes of cuddle time. Oh, my mom laughed it off. But it's you know, you don't want to make fun and make light of people who are in a strange place. But there's not a video creator on Morrow Hill that goes from Kim to Ellie to Bree to me to Jamie to Jake and to my dad who has not had a crazy here or there. You remember how Jamie had a lady writing her handwritten notes wanting to kill her, couldn't stand her voice and wanted her dead. Even came by and lit our dumpster on fire. That was bad, and that was scary because that was close to home. But nope, somebody wants to knock my mom off, knock off my 72-year-old mom so they can have my 78-year-old dad all to themselves. And I'm thinking, for what? And hey, and there's no laughing matter about the for what, guys. I'm not bashing, putting anybody down. We're not making fun of anything here. We're talking about something that happens to, I bet, every video creator. And as far as the whole age thing, guys, trust me, I'm at 50, and my mind, oh boy, it can keep up with the best of them. But it's your body that can't. Yeah, your mind can keep up with the best of them. It's your body, though, that can't. And I'll just let you use your imaginations for what I'm referring to with all, as far as that goes. This is going to sound mean. Guys, what I'm doing is really mean. Okay, I'm just going to say this is going to be really mean. I do not have enough of these for everyone to have one, okay? But what I'm going to do is give a couple of the high horses, maybe just these three right here. Hey, easy! I'm going to give one of these snacks to these little high horses here in our high horse pony. And everyone else is going to see what I'm doing over here. I'm going to shake this little bag around, and I'm going to get them to follow me to the back. If they want a chance of getting one of these treats, you're going to follow me to the back. Can we agree on that, Buckies? Will you follow me to the back, yes or no? Think about it for a minute. You don't know? Okay, you ready? Well, he says no. He's still not going to go. How about you guys? You want to follow me to the back? Get a treat? Look, they're really good. Okay, you're saying yes? Okay, I see the nod of your head. Okay, well, let's go then. Let's all just go to the back and go do our jobs, okay? Everyone good? And I have a few more of these to pass around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 of them. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 of you guys. Okay, so it might be possible that whoever does the best job can get 2 of these. Think about that for a minute. Whoever does a really good job might can find a way to get 2 of these because we're going to have an extra one. Everybody good with that? All right, let me get my side-by-side. Stud Muffin Slims. This is funny. The ultimate horse treat. And then it talks about how it has 50% less sugar than regular stud muffins. All right, everybody wanting a stud muffin, come this way. I got them right here. Let's go. Come on, I got some stud muffins. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, you big galoot. You want a stud muffin? Smell those? Yeah, come on, follow me. Let's go. Who wants a stud muffin? How about you? You want a big stud muffin? You know what? I don't have enough stud muffins for all these guys. I know you are going to be mad at me. This is really cute to me. They got a whole convoy coming back. All right, well, Santana came on back, and that's fine. The way she's moving around like that, there ain't no chance of her having that baby today. You know the signs, but look at all of them come back looking for their stud muffin. Oh no, they're like, wait a minute. It tastes like goldfish and grains, Daddy. You tricked us. Daddy, you tricked us. Oh no, they know. You want your stud muffin. Okay, I promised you. If I promise it, I will deliver. Here, I got them right here. All right, so here, hey, come here. Here's one for you. Look, I promised you. I promised you. Oh, yes, baby, one for you. She has a mouthful. She's dropping food out of her mouth. Oh, gee, baby. Careful, love. No, move. Danny, here. Stud muffin for Danny. Hurry, Danny. Leave him alone. Baby girl, I got one for you. Here, love. There you go. One for you. Good boy. Oh, my goodness, guys. I only had one each. Oh, you're all begging for that last one. I know what you're doing. This is the bad side. I got to be careful over here. Hey, Bucky's, I'm over here. Stud muffin. I promised it. Dixie, come here, love. Come here, my love. I got you goldfish. I got your stud muffin, baby. Hey, leave her alone. Dixie. She was there first. Here. You want your stud muffin or not? Here. Hey. Okay. You want to give this up? Dixie, raise your mouth up and eat the stud muffin. There you go. You know what? Since I feel sorry for you, I'm going to give you a stud muffin. Since what happened to you just now was really mean, you, my friend, my little pearl, has just got yourself a stud muffin. You like that? Okay. And all the stud muffins are gone. So what I brought out this morning was pretty much just a mixture of a little bit of grain. I dropped in a little bit of goldfish. I mixed in their fly control. And that's how we're going to go. I want y'all to notice one last thing before I end the video. You're probably saying, Lester, that gate is wide open, yet where's Tex? Isn't he a good boy? He has learned the routine. There's something special about consistency, friends. Listen to me, and I'm not making this up. And I know I've touched on it a couple of times. There's something important about consistency, and that goes in all aspects of life. We as humans, and even these animals, they get used to a certain routine, and they do in fact need that routine. It's kind of like we are when it comes to routines in our lives. If something was to happen and that routine was broken, look, baby, there's more over here, then you find yourself kind of out of sorts. And that's not healthy. When I was teaching school, the teachers who were the most consistent with your classroom management, with your grading scale, with, you know, your daily home activities along with your homework. The lesson cycle, let's just call it the lesson cycle. Those are the teachers who had the most success. They had less discipline referrals. They had just a whole lot better classroom management. It's those people who fly by the seat of their pants who have a whole lot less control. That they're the ones that the kids don't know from one day to the next what to expect. And so as much as we have fun making videos, creating videos of mayhem and just flying by the seat of our pant type moments, there's a whole lot more structure here than what some people realize. And I'm not trying to build my own ego by saying that, but better to learn by example. And this over here, friends, is an example of what I mean. And if this is not an example, then that right over there is. And I know it gets blurry the further I zoom in. But he knows the routine. And the routine says he brings all of his family back. All of those that he protects, they all come back where he can watch them. And he does spend the whole day watching over them. But he's not allowed past this point. And that's kind of the same way it is for me being a bus driver. There are certain things that kids learn they can get by with, and certain things they can't. I think what's especially important in a marriage or your partnerships is that you and your partner also learn and you're consistent in that kind of behavior. And you know what? That's a subject for a whole different day. Yeah. So what I will do now is go up and feed Tex. Dang it, I did not save him a stud muffin, but that's fine. And as far as the bigs go, I know you're concerned about Santana. I know you're afraid she's going to go off out here and have that calf in them woods. But guys, the way she jumped up this morning and ran back with everybody else lets me know that today's probably not that day. And so we'll be around all day. We'll be watching over. And if at some point I notice that she's, you know, has been out of sight for a while, then of course we'll go ahead and come on back and do our thing. And we'll take it from there. But if she's up and moving and feeling like she wants to eat with everybody else, then I'm going to let her. But I can assure you that we're watching her behavior and making sure that we will be ready when that day comes to protect her and that newborn calf. All right, so today at Longhorn Luster's, I am trying to figure out how I'm going to disassemble these brackets, take all of this down, and I have to move that beam across the top because the movers are going to come get all of Mr. Dub and Miss Sharon's things on Monday, and they're bringing an 18-wheeler down this driveway. Yeah, they're going to take an 18-wheeler, which is 13.9 inches tall, and unfortunately, I could take down my sign very easily, but we only have that at 12 foot. So I have to take the entire thing down, and I hate that, but I'm going up the ladder. I'm going to figure out what I need, and then if you guys stick around, you can watch me attempt to take all of this down. All right, folks, I am back, and what I discovered is that these are not actually bolts at all. This is just decorative. What you have over here is a screw, and that's the tip that goes on it right there. I discovered that through a video. So I didn't bring those kind of tools with me, but luckily Mr. Dub is still here and he has tools. I went up and I showed him what I hold on. All right, so I discovered the size that I need, and that's it right. All right, so that right there is the size that I need. Now what I have to do is try to go find me a driver that's going to fit right there. Isn't it a shame though? Isn't it crazy how I couldn't wait to get all this put up, and now I got to come take it back down? Why couldn't the gods of the moving gods had things aligned in a little bit different order? Oh well. Yeah, that's life, isn't that life? All right, so I found the tool that I need. The question is, do I remove those 4 and leave the bracket and do the same thing to the other side? And if I do that, then when I remove the entire beam, the bracket will stay in place. I only have to set the beam back into place when I put it back where it belongs. But I think it'd be easier to remove these 2, and on the other side, same as over there. And so when I lift it up, I'll take all of this with me, the entire bracket. And that means I'm only doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm doing 8 total instead of having to do 16 total. Yeah, that makes logical sense. All right, so I'm getting a little bit nervous as I remove the bolts. I do not want this thing to fall. And so even though I can replace that board easy enough, what I cannot replace is my sign. So I'm gonna try there we go. So the sign is coming down pretty easily. It's just having to unscrew all of these things, whatever you call this. Now, obviously, everything that I do up here, working with 2 hands is easier than 1. But then, what fun would that be for you guys? You don't want to hear about it, you want to see it. All right, I got the sign moved to a safe place. I also put the tractor bucket up there in case for some reason the wind should pick up and the beam should get whatever. I don't even want to think about that, but at least my tractor bucket is there to kind of help support me as I try to maneuver it off of the bracket and onto the bucket where I will back it up and lower it down. It would be a lot easier if Jake was here, y'all. It would be a lot easier if Jake were here. But today I'm on my own, doing what I can do. That right there, my friends, was not easy. It's actually very scary. I'm gonna move it over here out of the way so none of the pond guys end up running over it or backing over it or whatever else. All right, this should be a nice spot over here. We gotta be real careful with those brackets. We don't wanna mess up the brackets. I'll actually get off and do this by hand. That was scary. But I'll tell you what, I was trying to make sure that I didn't have an issue by bending those. And I think that worked out okay. This is a heavy board. All right, guys, I gotta put the phone down for a minute. All right, everything is done here. I wanna remind you guys that if you are interested in taking my dad out, you can contact my mom the right way. She is pimping my dad out for his gigoloing services. It's only gonna cost you getting my mom's hair did or her nails done. All right, happy hunting, ladies.